Magnanimous Monday $1 Million Message. This is Senior Sales Director Mandy-Rae Block filling in for my beautiful friend and Senior Sales Director Krystal Hunsucker. And I'm coming to you today from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. It's a mouthful. I have the amazing, and I feel God-led opportunity with you today to talk about being a good steward with your time. And I'm so excited to be talking to you about that topic today of all days, because it is the last day of a month and also our quarter 2 of the seminar year. Can you believe it? We're half done this seminar year. And miracles are going to happen today. I know it, because when each of you decide to use the last 16-ish hours that you all have before the month-end deadline tonight, you will be blessed. You see, without commitment, you will never start. So why are you committing to the goal you've set today? Have you set a goal? If not, I sincerely urge you not to waste today and to set a goal, even if it hasn't been thought of already, and thinking that tomorrow will be better, I'll just wait. I guarantee you that how you use today, that will either bless or hinder your day tomorrow. That's a hard truth. But the amazing thing is that the choice is up to you. And we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And time is so precious. Don't waste it. We each have a job to do today. But the thing is, they're all different. And as we work and do what we each individually can do, and we do it to the best of our ability, I know God will bless your efforts. And how do I know this? I have been blessed, beyond blessed, to grow up every day of my life in this business and see miracles happen on the last day of many months. Watching my mother and National Sales Director Brenda Summach complete miracle after miracle, complete goals, complete things that she didn't even think was possible, to have surprises, to have things pop up throughout her day, throughout her month. It's an incredible day. I love the last day of any month. So watching my mother, my National Sales Director, Brenda Summach, watching my offspring sales directors, watching sister directors, my consultants, adoptees, and having the incredible honor and privilege of watching my incredible late sister, Senior Sales Director Michelle, who I know is watching down from heaven and smiling ear to ear as I share this message, because this is something we are both very, very passionate about, and something that we both know makes an incredible difference in your business. So commitment and obstacles, they kind of seem to go hand in hand. And the thing is, regardless of what's happening in your life today, there is actually a couple of things you can do to just put that situation on hold. Because if it's happening today, it's probably going to be happening tomorrow. But wouldn't it be nice if in between you could finish your goal? And the thing is, you can. And that will create a richer tomorrow, not only in your finances, but most importantly, in your heart and in your future. And in the future of those around you. Because please also don't forget, there are a lot of other people's futures and dreams that are attached to yours and what you choose to do today. I know. So again, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, so how will you spend it? And before you start, I want to give you some tangible things to do that hopefully will encourage you, but not only that, will actually give you things to do in your day so that you can crush your day, you can execute your day, and feel happy and positive that the things you're doing today, it's not just the stuff. It's what's important, it's what's integral, and it is what is going to move you from point A to point B. So, first of all, before you start, I really want to encourage you to stay in your own lane today, because there are a lot of amazing women in Mary Kay today doing different things. There is a lot of different goals happening, and it's very easy to compare our worst to others' best. You know, the best times of my business have always been when I wasn't watching anybody but myself. So however that looks to you, whether that's staying off of Instagram, you know, really, we're not going to recruit people if we haven't met them yet, possibly over Instagram. If you have, that's amazing. But I find the most best results, especially in, you know, the end time of a goal, is people to people. It's face to face. So most importantly, just stay in your own lane today, because there's so many things happening today that if you compare or you start that very tricky game where you're looking at what you're doing today compared to what someone else is doing, and you're ignoring the fact that you have completely different team sizes or unit sizes. You're ignoring the fact that you have completely different lives, that, you know, they don't have kids and you have kids, or they do have kids and you don't have kids. You know, the list goes on. Just stay in your lane, and I guarantee you, you will be happier and you will have better results. So number one, first thing, what is your goal? Share it with your accountability. Just there, just by sharing it with your director, you've already surprisingly increased your chances of your goal actually happening, because you just gained more support by sharing it and by getting that accountability. Is your goal STAR? Is it finishing a car? Is it a customer sale? Is it completing a gold medal today? Even if you have no team members today, I've done that many times on the last day of the month, and let me tell you, when it is the only thing that matters, it is possible. Is your goal getting into DIQ? Is it firing out of DIQ so that you can come to Mary Kay Leadership in San Diego as a brand new director? But I don't want anyone on this call to forget the fact that this year, very specifically, and this isn't something that always happens, that even if you're sitting on this call today listening and you have 0 team members, this year, all DIQs actually get to attend leadership in San Diego with all of the directors, with all of the nationals in North America. It is amazing the amount of support and the feeling and just what you feel when you walk into the room in General Assembly, what you feel at the parties. There is nothing like it. It is pretty impossible to explain. It is a feeling that you have to feel. And so if you are sitting on this call today and you have 0 team members, you actually get the opportunity this year, again, it doesn't always happen, to come to leadership in San Diego and just get that on you, to get in that amazing pink bubble, to learn from each other. Iron sharpens iron, and I love being around those in the business who are doing more than me. They encourage me. They teach me. School, I have learned, is never out for any pro of any profession. And if you are listening today and you have already written off your goal, or if you've given up on your goal, I kind of urge you, don't. Whatever your goal is, you can find what's needed if you don't waste today. The choice is yours, and it is a choice. If it is DIQ, if that's your goal, you can find 8 women who love the product as much as you do and want to save 50% for life for using our fabulous products. If you're worried about having no money for going to leadership for your registration, the 12% commission from those 8 orders to get into DIQ are going to give you the cash profit needed to pay for your registration. So if that's your big reason why you're not coming, maybe rethink it, because I don't think it's a reason. And then you can find a seat sale tomorrow. Sorry, a seat sale. I'm so excited. You can find a seat sale tomorrow for your flight. If you're not driving, you can see the faces required from January 1st to January 15th, or whenever your date does start. If you're in the second leadership, if you're not at the one with Canada, which would be very sad because we're very fun, but whatever your leadership is, you can find the faces for the profit needed for the cost required from January 1st to whenever leadership starts. And the best thing is, whatever your goal is, when you share it with your director, your national, when you trust your director or your national, they're there for a reason. So I encourage you to use them as a filter. Use them as your guide. They're there for a reason. And as much as we want to sometimes believe that we have a better way, if we're stuck or if we're an obstacle, today, time is of the essence. So I urge you to use your director or your national. Number 2, do you have a plan? Plans are very important. Work your plan, plan your work. That's what Mary Kay always said, except the other way around. I'm just really excited. So if you don't have a plan, I encourage you to make one with your director or your national, because you really will execute your day best by reaching up to them. Even if you already know what to do, even if you already have a list, if you've already talked to them. And I please encourage you not to talk to your spouse or your friend as your business partner. Please talk to your director or your NSD. Reach up. Don't reach out. And if you know what to do, just use them to affirm it. Use them to encourage, to filter it. You may know what you need to do, but maybe the order of how your to-do list goes might work better a different way. You don't know. So if you just filter that through your director or your national, you're confident. And we all know as women that when we have our mind made up, nothing and no one gets in our way. So it's the best encouragement and tangible advice I can give you. There is a reason why the director that you have, the national that you have, is where they are. They were teachable, and they used filters. They used people. So I encourage you to do the same. Number 3, consistency. Without consistency, we never finish that goal that we so desperately want. So what is that thing that you're ignoring or putting off today that you know needs to be done? And this one is a hard truth, but always to encourage you, whatever we are putting off most That's usually the number one thing we need to do to catapult our business forward. So it might be an annoying point, but it's a true one. Number 4, encouragement. What are you going to do to celebrate when you complete your goal at the end of the deadline tonight? Who is in your hallelujah corner? Share your goal with them and each small step along the way as you crush out your wins today. You see, the last day of each month, today, and especially the last day in a quarter, they are so much fun. They are literally my favorite days in the business because, like I said, miracles happen, but I just choose to make them days where I don't stop until the last minute. Miracles and success stories, they don't usually happen halfway through the day or within the first hour of working. They happen as a result from how you spend your entire day. Number 5, a projection sheet. Do you have one? If this is completely foreign to you, don't worry. Grab a piece of paper. It's super simple. At the top, write your goal, whether that's a sales goal or a production goal. Write a line down the middle. On the left is sales. On the right is recruiting. This sheet will change throughout the day the longer you are on the phone. And when I say phone, yes, sometimes we do need to text. We do need to box our consultants or our team members or our customers. But I know that the more I'm on the phone, the more I'm actually talking to someone on a call, the more hours I sit my butt in a chair and I'm talking to people, conversation and caring always makes that paycheck number move up and up and up. Being genuine, being integral, people can feel how you are. And hearts need to move before hands move. So when you invest in that person, when you invest in their heart, things just happen. I don't know how to explain it, but the longer you are on the phone, the better results you're going to have. Have you called through your customers and offered them maybe a buy one, get one sale? You know, it's New Year's Eve today. It's an exciting day as is. So, you know, use that. Buy one, receive the second at half off. You know, I wondered actually personally this month if I should do a sale, you know, for Boxing Week, because I just done a stocking stuffer 12 days of Christmas sale before, a couple of weeks ago, so not long in between for my customers. And I thought, well, if I don't do anything, I definitely won't make anything. So I thought, why not? And I did a BOGO sale just for a few days. It wasn't long, and I sold another $700. So if I would have listened to my doubts instead of reaching for the stars, I wouldn't have $700 today to put towards my month-end goals and also San Diego. It's really that simple. If you listen to your doubts, that's usually what happens. Absolutely nothing. But if you reach for the moon, you land among the stars. I don't know. I reached for the stars. I was still pretty happy. Wherever you reach, if you're reaching up, you're going to be happier than you are right now in this second. So first, talk to your customers. Please give them a phone call. Just call and say hi. Just ask how their holiday season was and if they have plans for the New Year's. Be nice. Be their friend. Offer them, you know, your BOGO sale if you're not already doing one. And, you know, worst case, if nothing happens, nobody dies. They say that they're good, and you say, awesome, thank you so much for taking my call today. I love connecting with you, and I look forward to continuing to service you as your Mary Kay girl for whatever you need. Have an awesome day. You know, if this happens, you will be okay. You've also layered the relationship so that next time you talk to that person, results are always, always better. Conversations and layering with people is just building the relationship. And if there is one thing I know, regardless of how many people you have, how many people you know, if you were like me when you started and all of your friends and family literally were either consultants or team members or customers because your mom was a national and your sisters were directors, you know, you can still get into DIQ from nothing in 30 days. If I can do it, you can do it. And so have conversations. Give yourself the time. A lot of consultants I've seen, you know, are very rushy and they don't want to spend the time with someone on the phone because there's possibly not an agenda or, you know, I don't have time for that. I don't find that works. I find that conversation works. I find that relationship building always works. And that if Mary Kay always said everybody has a sign around their neck that says make me feel important, then I'm pretty sure that everyone has a sign around their neck saying make me feel important. When we feel important, how well do we feel, right? How awesome do we feel? When, you know, we hear the words well done, that instantly increases endorphins. That literally gives your brain neurotransmitters to tell you and have you feel better than you did the minute before. So why wouldn't you want to help create history with people by building relationships? It really is that important and that integral in my opinion. And giving people opportunity to be a part of your goal in some way is a privilege. privilege, and it's fun. People have the choice. They could say no, but they're not offended that you wanted them, and offered them the opportunity to share in their goal. That's exciting. That's flattering. When warm chattering happens, and I won't chatter people that I'm intimidated by because I think they're beautiful, or I think, they're gorgeous, or they've intimidated me in any other way, they're usually incredibly flattered because no one really talks to them. So I think it's the same. I think a lot of times we think we're bugging people, or we're, inconveniencing others, when really we're giving them an opportunity to share in history, and I think that's really cool. It is our honor, not our inconvenience, to invest in others' hearts. A person's heart, like I said, it has to be moved before their hands will do anything at all. And lastly, as you keep your director or NSD posted, hopefully throughout the day, especially when you hit bumps in the road, at the end of the day, when the clock strikes the deadline today, before your head hits your pillow, please email your director or your national and tell them what went well in December. Tell them what you were excited about and what you're excited about for next month. And this will just get your head in the right mind for sleep. And it's also seriously going to increase your production tomorrow. And I don't just mean with sales. I mean your productivity level. I mean how you feel when you wake up. I mean, before your eyes even open. By doing this practice, it's incredibly positive, and it's incredibly good exercise to do. That before you go to sleep tonight, write your director, your national, and tell them what went well. Tell them what you're excited about, and tell them what you've learned. Because this way, it will continue to empower you and strengthen you. And it will help you continue to break barriers as an empowered and powerful Mary Kay consultant, focusing on the talents and gifts that each of you I know uniquely have. And hopefully, you've chosen to use today. And now I get the amazing privilege to bless you out with Krystal's amazing blessing to hopefully not just encourage you today, but I do hope I've given you tangible steps to execute your day, to be smart with your time, with your quarter two, and for the last hours from today and for tomorrow. So may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you. With God by your side, whom shall you fear? May you be like a tree that is planted by rivers of living water, that your leaf will not wither, and whatsoever you do, it shall prosper. So thank you so much for your time today. Don't waste your day today. And I am so excited to have all of you on the call today, have the opportunity to join all of us in San Diego in 2 weeks for amazing training, amazing blessings, and amazing fun and friendships. Have a great day.